With no new plot details yet revealed about Godzilla x Kong, Supernova, theories have continued to fly around the Godzilla sphere, and one particularly entertaining theory indicates that the legendary villain SpaceGodzilla already exists in the Monsterverse. Ever since the sixth movie in the Monsterverse had its title revealed along with the first teaser footage, Godzilla x Kong, Supernova has puzzled Monsterverse fans about what supernova could actually mean. The unquestionably most popular theory is that it's a reference to SpaceGodzilla, the evil Godzilla clone born out of black hole energy. Assuming that the movie's title is in fact a reference to SpaceGodzilla as the movie's villain, then there could conceivably be a way for SpaceGodzilla to already exist in the Monsterverse. In fact, if one theory is to be believed, we've seen the creature that will become one of Godzilla's all-time strongest foes multiple times already. Titanus Doug is a short-legged lizard creature that lives in Hollow Earth and was first seen in Godzilla vs. Kong during Kong's first foray into the Hollow Earth. While there was no real name for his species at first, the Titanus Doug nickname surfaced online as a joke, but was embraced by director Adam Wingard, before becoming official canon courtesy of Monsterverse Declassified. Doug is far smaller and certainly rounder than Godzilla, but between the reptilian head and somewhat spiked back, it seems clear that Doug's species is genetically related to Godzilla in some way. Because of the physical similarities, Doug has been theorized to be the creature that eventually evolves into SpaceGodzilla during Godzilla x Kong Supernova, based on a very specific detail from the Monsterverse set show Monarch, Legacy of Monsters. There is a way for Doug to become SpaceGodzilla without ever even leaving the Hollow Earth. Episode 4 of Monarch revealed that the energy signature of the Vile Vortices, the portals between Hollow Earth and the surface, is similar to pulsars, which the show identifies as supermassive black holes in outer space. Doug could be corrupted by the energy of one of these portals, transforming him into a completely new creature, as opposed to just passing through it like other Titans. That alone could be enough to make him SpaceGodzilla, and adding the crystalline energy structures from the Hollow Earth Iwi civilization could really give him the full SpaceGodzilla aesthetic. Doug's transformation certainly doesn't need to be an accident either. Recently revealed set photos from the production of Godzilla x Kong, Supernova point to the advent of G-Force, the global defense organization dedicated to stopping Godzilla and other monsters. It could be G-Force that intentionally exposes Doug to black hole radiation, perhaps with the knowledge that his species would be able to use the energy to evolve. That would be similar to what Godzilla was able to do in Godzilla x Kong, the new empire using Tiamat's DNA and a solar energy cocoon in her lair. As wild as the theory seems, there is some narrative logic to back it up. While not one of Toho's 3 firm rules for depictions of Godzilla, it's recognized that Godzilla is intended to be a unique creature, not a member of a species. That provides a valid reason for SpaceGodzilla to be a corrupted member of Doug's species, and not another member of Godzilla's species, as some theorize. Toho's 3 established rules for the character of Godzilla, regardless of which studio is in charge of his depiction, are that Godzilla cannot be shown preying on people or other monsters, Godzilla cannot die completely, and Godzilla cannot speak. To be clear, the original SpaceGodzilla was a clone of Godzilla, and not a different member of the same species. However, his origin is somewhat convoluted, given that Godzilla cells had to make it into space in the first place, then fall into a black hole and exit through a white hole, all while assimilating crystalline space organisms. It would make far more sense for the Monsterverse to streamline SpaceGodzilla's origin to fit the elements already in place within the established universe. Taking an existing character like Doug and corrupting him to create SpaceGodzilla can lead to a far cleaner narrative and overall stronger movie than trying to involve genetic cloning, space travel, and alien organisms. As fun as a Space Dougzilla transformation would be, it's clear that this is one of the more unlikely theories out there related to Godzilla x Kong Supernova.